Good day. This 57th day, Meaningful Moments, 365 days. Moves and shakes. So perhaps some of you have had the experience of moving, and maybe some of you have moved around quite a bit. I'm finding that more and more these days it is part of the times because there are lots of changes going on, and even the generation before me kind of settled into one place and that was it. But now with the use of being able to work from home and the internet and all those kinds of things, people looking for different ways to create their life and going for it, there are more moves involved. And that's been the case for myself and with my husband as well. And even my previous time with my adult children when they were kids and the family we had back then, it was, a lot of moving and fulfilling different parts of dreams. But what I wanted to touch on today that was a meaningful moment for me was this idea of moves and shakes. So, there's a lot of packing involved, of course, when you're moving a household. And certainly we are more along the lines of not carrying a lot of possessions with us, more of our necessities. But when I was opening the spice box today, I realized that I opened it upside down instead of right side up, and all the spices were upside down and shaken up a bit. And it kind of reminded me of what a move is like. Nothing had spilt out, thankfully, and sometimes that happens as well. But along the way, of course, we go learning. So I, pack everything and cushion everything really well. But still, there's these, opportunities where something gets really shaken up, and it kind of allows us to see it a little bit differently or to think about what we can learn from that experience. And I say that as more of a metaphor of moves and shakes. But it came to me when I was opening up that spice box. And with the idea of moves and shakes, I think about ways that moves kind of nudge us. They kind of give us a little poke and allow us to create something new. Perhaps you have experienced things like, just something simple, changing a job. Well, that's not so simple, but changing a job or, some new thing in your life, like bringing a child into the world, or, even something simple like rearranging something in your home, in your bedroom, in your office, wherever it may be. Different things that tend to move around, and then they cause a little bit of a shake. I think of it like a snowball, one of those little shaking snowball effects that everything moves around inside the globe, the snow globe. And I thought of that, how us as humans have this experience where we're kind of moving along and, things seem kind of like, rolling out, and we get accustomed to it, and things are just, kind of steady. And then something comes along and shakes us up. And for me, one of the exciting things about moving is always that there's a shake up, and there are a couple things that come into my awareness. And that is the ability to adapt, which requires some flexibility there. And that's been good for me in my experience. And I like the idea that we get to start something and maybe change the way we've done it. And it's all been because of this little poke and nudge that the move has done for us, because it's shaken something up a little bit. One of the positive things that's come out of this move is that we're closer to my husband's work. So his commute has now shrunk by about 2 hours. And that's a huge part of the day where he gets to now experience something that is more aligned with something he might be desiring for himself, better self-care all around. Like even we got an extra hour of sleep, yay. And things of that nature, sitting together just a little bit longer, just a little more time to savor those more down times. And that's part of that shakeup that's happened. Now, we can create all kinds of different things. The reality is that each new sunrise, as I had posted about in the last couple of days, each new sunrise gives us that opportunity. But for some reason, as humans, we kind of get on this path, and then it's not until we get a little shakeup of some kind. So the move and the shakeup, moves and shakes, has been meaningful moments for me. And I look forward to the new ways and new opportunities I'll get. You know, at the beginning of the year, everybody kind of gets it in their minds that they're going to, set out to do new goals and new intentions and things like that, and change habits and all that. But the reality is we can do that anytime. And if it's not an actual physical move or something that's happening to us that's giving us that poke and that, move along kind of nudge, we can do that for ourselves just by creating that space in our thinking and the willingness in our feeling to shake it up a little bit. Find what it is that's really speaking to you, that you really desire to create for yourself in your life. And I'm so thankful for this move and this little bit of shake-up, because already there's been a change, like the way we arranged our bedroom this time, and it's electronic free now, and I have been experiencing deeper, sounder sleep. Just finding new little opportunities for different ways we want to create a space so that we actually can experience changes with the way our day rolls out. A space that we can, set up some quiet space, work quietly, integrate work, play, home, downtime, relaxing, family time, all those things, and how we can make it more holistic, more well-rounded. So I'm excited for these changes, and perhaps there are different things happening for you right now. Certainly for every one of us, 2020 was a move and shake kind of thing. So hopefully you're finding all the different ways that moves and shakes can be positive for you, can help you to change habits, can help you to create new ones that are more for your well-being. As always, with each and every day, blessings to you.